Hello people, this is Eric Cobra and this is Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution Blind. And I seem to be... running out of ammo. Fortunately there's a guy in here who sells... no. in here who sells stuff. Oh, well he did last time I was here.
What'll it be?
Okay. Well, that'll have to be it then. I never really use them. But I should keep a nuke. But I should keep the nukes, you know, just in case. They've been useful. Now let's go though and get some praxis.
Dr. Treachery, call 217. Dr. Treachery.
Will you be purchasing anything today?
I expect so.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Thank you. Now what should I get? Don't know how that useful that'll be. That'll be nice. Both of these actually. Costs 2. This will be useful. And this. Okay, so that explains some of the problems I had with the radar. I didn't know it was acquire on site, so apologies for complaining about that earlier. I just didn't know the radar worked like that. Did they mention that at some point? I don't think they did, but I might be wrong on that account too, so I'll just shut up. Don't think I haven't been in this area before.
Everything seems to be under control in the convention center.
And Taggart?
He's on stage now. His protection is deep. Only those with VIP passes can get by the guards.
We'll just stay here and make sure none of those hooligans try to sneak in the back door.
Alright, in here.
Third time this escalator has broken down this week.
You think they would actually work and not just sit there looking good? Man, but good.
Tell me about it. Now with all the damage out there, I doubt we're gonna see any increase in funding anytime soon.
Looks like the only thing escalating are those damn riots. This whole city is going.
Yeah. Oh, what is this? What's going on? Am I being hacked? Am I rejecting my implants? What's going on? Or am I integrating even more with them? One wonders.
You don't have to get up just because I don't agree with you on this.
I'm not getting hot. It just frustrates me how some of you pro-humanists act so superior. Like you have all the answers to every ethical question ever posed.
Well, who are you to think you can just turn yourself into robots, abuse drugs, and then think you can function freely in our society?
You and that asshole Taggart? Just try to take away my freedom and see what happens.
You want to get augmented? Oh, no. I'm sorry. You're not gonna let me. You're not gonna let me? Ha!
Oh, that sounds like an interesting conversation. Sad I missed it.
And do you know how he's going to influence legislation? How he's going to convince you this is really what you want? With fear! He's already started!
I can't believe there are still
Look
people out there
outside.
with such
In our
backward
streets.
mentalities.
This
Who
UN
do you think
resolution
whipped
wants
up
past
that
its
frenzy?
persecution, plain and simple.
And I don't blame them.
Agreed.
I blame
He loves to
people like
claim
Taggart,
over and over
people who are
again what a
constantly
peaceful
trying to divide us
organization
by our
Humanity Front
differences,
is. But
instead
just
of
look
uniting
outside.
us by
In
our
a non-direct
similarity.
way, he's promoting this kind of reaction.
Well, there have always been nuts like Taggart trying
Listen.
to stop human progress.
I've been a
By the end
victim
the
of this
day,
anti-off
the score
backlash.
always wins out.
I was attacked
be a relic in
simply
no
for
time.
having been to
I
a
hope
limb
you're right.
clinic.
I'm just
By people
wondering
who are
when
not
Hugh Darrow
augmented,
is going to come out of
people
his
with an
shell and take a
axe
position.
And do you know
It
who
seems like this
saved me?
whole resolution is
An
on hold
augmented
until he
man,
speaks
a
up.
stranger. So you tell me where the real danger comes from.
Well, I can understand there will be limits on...
It's just that. A front.
Yeah, she's kind of going in circles now. In any case, I can kind of understand why there will be limits on augmentations, like having goddamn guns and blades implemented. That I can see. But something that should just be... You got the money? You can have it.
Yeah. Backstage area is completely blocked off. Even the janitor can't get back there now.
What about the air vents?
You're kidding, right? Have you seen the size of those vents? You expect a contortionist or midget is going to try to assassinate Taggart?
Don't get smart.
Human evolution is a fantasy, but that is exactly what I am telling you. As a world...
Where's your sidekick, Taggart? 6 months ago, Seraph Industries was attacked by mercenaries whose objective was to cripple our research. But I've learned the attack was just a smokescreen. Megan Reed's team was kidnapped, and Isaiah Sandoval, your personal aide, was involved.
That is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for Mr. Jensen's intrusion, and I assure you that these accusations are without basis.
Are they?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
There's been a change of plans. Seraph's team must not make it to the hearing.
But that's too soon. If you want me to remove the GPLs, I'll need a full operating suite. Does the facility have one?
That's your man, Taggart. Talking about removing implanted GPL devices so that the people who took Seraph scientists could cover it up.
I see what's going on here. Seraph Industries has received 2 black eyes in the last few days. The first, due to the shocking news coming out of Montreal that biotech companies are secretly participating in unethical super soldier experiments. And the second, as a result of their violent escalation of today's peaceful protest. David Seraph and his corporate bedfellows are desperate and in imminent danger of losing the regulation vote, so this man has been sent here to attack my reputation.
I'm right here, Taggart. Look at me. I admit, I wouldn't feel bad if your reputation was damaged in front of the press, since you've been doing the same to my colleagues for years, but that's not why I'm here. Seraph scientists are alive, and it's time for the truth to come out.
The truth, Mr. Jensen, is that this recording of yours proves nothing. It could have been made by anyone in the world with a grudge against Humanity Front, and you are our prime suspect.
You're right, it's not enough to get a conviction. But it's enough for a search warrant. That's all I want, Taggart. Why are you standing in the way?
I'm not. I'm trying to protect... Look, Mr. Jensen. I know why you came here instead of taking your recording to the police. I know the real reason for your accusations, and you're not entirely to blame for what you're doing. It is common, after trauma such as the one you suffered, to fixate on the event, to stay blocked in the past. In a word, you're obsessed.
You're right. Picking up my life after that surgery was the hardest thing I've ever done. Hell, first time I saw myself in a mirror, I smashed the damn thing. But I've gotten past it, because I know that what I need to do to make things right is help the other victims of that attack.
Well, you may have a point. Perhaps. What is it you're truly looking for here? Absolution? A return to the feeling of control you lost when your limbs were taken from you? Do you think coming here today and casting me as your enemy will help you achieve that?
Of course I want control. Every time I touch something, I wonder, just for a second, every time, if what I'm feeling is real. It's a bit like being in charge of an organization, I bet. You always know what the people at Humanity Front, your people, are doing?
As I've pointed out, my level of awareness would not be something we could expect you to understand. I founded Humanity Front to make biotech companies like yours stop tampering with human bodies without fully understanding the effects on the human psyche. My wife Marjorie died because people underestimated that connection. From the beginning, we have always promoted non-violent conflict resolution, and there's never been any evidence suggesting otherwise. This is not satisfactory for you, Mr. Jensen, because it means you have no way of pulling us down.
I know about your wife's murder, Mr. Taggart, and how it led you to start Humanity Front. I've lost someone close to me too, but I have a chance to get her back. If Sandoval is involved in Megan's abduction in any way, he dishonored your wife's memory. For her sake, and for the sake of my people, I need to know where he is.
All right, Mr. Jensen. You're right. For Marjorie's sake, I can't risk tainting the integrity of what I built in her name. I'll help you find Isaiah, and I pray that you are wrong about him. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, but I'm going to have to beg your indulgence for a few moments more. If you will all please remain patient, I will return as soon as I can. Thank you. Mr. Jensen, I'll see you backstage.
I'm starting to suspect that he may not be behind this. That he may indeed just really be... He may mean what he's saying. I mean, I disagree with him, but I can respect his opinion. And then someone's just using him. Oh.
Teams of augmented super soldiers. Just minutes ago, Zhao Yunru, CEO of the Taiyong Medical Corporation, commented
vagus nerve stimulators, repurposing the technology. From a lecture given by Hugh Dower of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology 2011. We're all familiar with vagus nerve stimulator devices, and they're used in the treatment of partial epilepsy. This year, the patent lockout ends on this technology, and as such, we're at a point where the introduction of generic vagus nerve stimulators is a viable possibility. The vagus nerve can be stimulated artificially to modulate neuroplasticity in the brain, without the need for invasive surgery. Correctly controlled, the governance of neurotransmitters released in brain tissue is simply a matter of degree. Recently, we have come to understand that, with neuromodulation of the immune system through the release of neurotransmitters in the brain, we can decrease systemic inflammation, speed healing, and in fact control the cycles of immune function. This has led to an increase in understanding of thinking of the immune system as a rechargeable battery.
Detroit, Toronto, Mumbai, and Rio de Janeiro all report violent clashes taking place outside the doors of such well-known biotech
Yeah, I'm not hanging with these goons here, and yeah.
and Seraph Industries. The footage sparking the riots appears to show
Did I may miss something over here.
Have not and never will.
Oh, wait, I mistook you for one of the suits.
Mr. Jensen, I appreciate you allowing me to deal with this in a more discreet manner.
Save it, Taggart. You've wasted enough of my time as it is. Now where's Sandoval?
He has an apartment he uses when in this city, on Grand River Road. He mentioned he was feeling very run down, so I can only assume he went there.
I see.
He's not an evil man, Mr. Jensen. If he's done what you say, it's only because of his brother, Ezekiel. A man you might know better as Zeke Sanders.
Sanders? The man who attacked Sarah's manufacturing plant?
I knew nothing about it until after it was over, and then I tried. I tried to convince Isaiah not to follow in his footsteps.
Good job.
Mr. Jensen, please. Isaiah has done so much for so many needy people. People suffering from implant rejection. Promise me you will deal with him fairly.
That all depends on Isaiah's.
I understand, but please try.
I'll deal with him fairly. For whatever worth that is. Okay. What should we get next? Eliminating all recall could be a fun thing to get. Should help my aim.
I want the world to know that we
So yeah, that was fun. Confronting the guy on national television like that. Well, I thought it was national television. Anyway, should make for some interesting news. And I bet my interference is really starting to annoy whoever people is behind this. I mean, 2 of the elite soldiers dead, hundreds of the goons dead.